Hi, I'm Fred Burton, the Chief Security Officer here at Stratfor. I've worked many years in Washington as a special agent. I worked for the State Department as well as the U.S. Secret Service, and I've been involved in many different special events, presidential events, Middle East peace conferences, United Nations General Assemblies, and Olympics. Austin's a great location for the President to come because we are the center of gravity from a technology standpoint. If you look at not only Apple, Dell, Facebook, Google, tremendous number of startups that are here in town. So this is a perfect kind of venue from a technology perspective for the President to visit. Most people would be surprised to know the number of days that an event like this is planned by the Secret Service to advance and make sure that everything is done by the book. The Secret Service is very good procedure-wise and process-wise. But remember, every movement of the President is geared towards a baseline threat assessment, and so resources are assigned predicated upon that very specific threat, in this case, the city of Austin. Typically, these movements are planned at least 90 days out. I don't know when this one was officially scheduled, but the Secret Service has a series of planning meetings which are coordinated between the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, the Texas Department of Public Safety, the Austin Police Department, TxDOT, and they'll coordinate everything from which streets are going to be frozen to the logistics of the movement of the President from the airport to the actual venue. Are they going to go by motorcade or helicopter? So that's all hashed out many days in advance out of the Washington Presidential Protection Division in close concert with the Austin Field Office of the U.S. Secret Service. Protests are not unusual regardless of who's in the office. Again, from a protective intelligence perspective, the Secret Service does a wonderful job at keeping tabs on these kinds of movements. They work hand in glove with the local police, and then they coordinate with the Chief Security Officer, that in this case would be Apple, at the location to make sure that the protesters have the right to assemble and peacefully discuss whatever they might want to say. But on the flip side, they're not going to let the venue be ruined or disrupted by individuals that are acting in a disorderly kind of manner. So those kinds of things are actually discussed before the President actually visits as to what's the degree or what's the threshold before someone's going to be either removed from a venue or actually arrested for disorderly conduct. And for those of you who are trying to move around Austin during the presidential visit, remember there'll probably be a window of time when it's best to move. For example, when he's at the Apple headquarters for the venue. But when the presidential motorcade starts moving, that's when you can expect the streets to be gridlocked and roads to actually be frozen.